Hey guys! I'm gonna wait for a couple of you to hop on here. It's me, Kayla with the curls, and it's Wednesday and you're watching the wind down. Let me know how your week has been going. I have been back with you guys. This is week number 2 since I took about a 3-week break. But I'm really glad to be back with you. Tonight we're gonna be talking about self-care. Last week we talked about femininity, and my last tip and most important was to make time for yourself. And I shared that I spend about an hour a day doing something that I want to do specifically. And some of my friends inboxed me or sent me texts and they're like, Kayla, a whole hour. And so I'm gonna give you some tips tonight for stuff that you can do within 20 minutes or less each day. It's awful quiet tonight. That's okay, no big deal. If you're watching, or if you jump on and you're watching during the live, I'm asking that you drop a pink or a green heart during the live. And if you happen to catch the replay, I want you to hashtag replay. I'm trying to get a really good gauge on when my viewers are available to watch videos. So self-care is really super important. I am a social worker by trade, and so it's really easy. Oh yay, some people jumped on. Hey y'all. You just missed it. I said if you're here and you're watching live, drop a pink or a green heart so I know you're dropping live. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay when you watch, so I'll know a good time to catch everybody. Self-care is super important. You can't pour from an empty cup. You guys see me every Sunday. I typically do Self-Care Sunday, and I share like just tips for things that you can do: breathe, meditate, take time for yourself, take a bubble bath, paint your toenails, that kind of thing. So tonight I'm gonna be sharing stuff that you can do in 20 minutes or less each day, and stuff that you can do essentially free or super dirt cheap. So the first thing that you can do is wake up 15 to 20 minutes early in the day. And you're like, Kayla, what is that gonna do? So with those 15 to 20 minutes, I want you to be reading. That doesn't mean the first thing that you do is roll over, open your eyes, and you're on Facebook. No, we're gonna do brain food. So I want you to be reading something that's gonna grow your individual business, reading your Bible, a daily devotional, reading an inspirational blog, reading something that's gonna give you motivation to push you through whatever you're going through, or something that's gonna help you grow individually. So reading. Another thing that you could do when you wake up in those 20 minutes is to journal. You can journal about like setting your intentions, what you want your day to bring you, what you're hoping to have, like affirmations, that kind of thing. Or you can do a sleep journal or a sleep log, or you can journal about the day before. Whatever you're doing or journaling, I think that writing gets that creative juice flowing, but you don't want to do anything that's going to cause or going to use a lot of emotional energy. So me personally, I prefer the mode of wake up, read a devotional, do meditation and prayer, and I do my journaling at night, but that's up to you. If you're a writer, that might be something you could do. Wake up those 20 minutes early and you can pray or meditate. And so people say, Kayla, I can't meditate, but if you can worry, then you can meditate. And so essentially, every time that you feel interrupted or a thought that comes in that you're not supposed to be thinking about, you allow the thought to enter, you recognize it, and then you let it flow through. And so you can just focus on, I'll find peace for the day. So a mantra. And sometimes my mantra is, anything that's not in your will for me, oh Lord, let it flee from me and let me be at peace with this passing. And so I'll recite this to myself over and over and over and over, right? And so that's just one of those things. When another thought comes in my head, I acknowledge it, and then I just push it on and go to the next thing. 20 minutes in the day, whether it's in the morning when you wake up, in the middle of the day when you're on lunch, or right before you go to sleep. Hey, Darlene, what's up? Take 20 minutes to move your body. So you could wake up in the morning and you could do yoga or Pilates. You could take a brisk walk around your community, your subdivision, your apartment complex, wherever you live. Those are some ideas for moving your body. If you're not familiar with yoga or Pilates, you can always use the self-guided stuff like on YouTube, because they're like endless. There's a ton of those. And then there's also those like dance workouts if you're more of a Zumba type girl, or you like hip hop dance, that kind of thing. Pop Sugar Fitness on YouTube is my favorite for that. So get up, move your body. So maybe you're one of those people, you're like, Kayla, I'm not about to roll out of the bed and start exercising. Okay, fine. On your lunch break, say you have an hour, you take 15 to 20 of those minutes to take a brisk walk around the building, literally outside so you can get some of that vitamin D, or just inside because you don't want to be like really, really super sweaty and hot. Either way, move your body, get your blood flowing and moving. So yoga, Pilates, what did I say? Oh, did you guys know that skating is back? So a couple of my friends recently have got a pair of roller skates, and my family and I went skating, and I'll actually share pictures a couple weeks ago. But roller skating is back, riding a bike, just getting active. That's really, really important. It releases endorphins, and endorphins release, they're like the happy pill. This is natural body's natural happy pill. So that's something that you can do. What else? You can take your 15 or 20 minutes to sleep in, okay? So one of the things that I encourage people to do, and I should do more often, is to prep their night the night before. So go ahead and pack your lunch, go ahead and decide what you're gonna wear so that in the morning, you don't have that sense of rush or push, like go, 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 go. That's probably my least favorite thing about living so far from Nashville or commuting in, is that in the mornings, I always feel some level of rushness, but I feel like it's better if I pack my lunch the night before and at least have an idea of what I'm gonna wear. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking an additional time to sleep in. If you do this, it's really important that you set your alarm later in the day and don't just hit the snooze. So a snooze button is set for 9 minutes because that's the perfect time for you to not fall back into a deep sleep. And so if you keep hitting the snooze for 20 minutes, 18 minutes, 24, because it's already set naturally to 9, then your body gets the risk of sleep inertia and brain fog. And so then you're more tired and more lethargic throughout the day. So set your alarm for later, 20 minutes later than you should have woken up. What else? Take 20 minutes in the morning or at night to just observe nature. So I'm in my living room right now, but one of my favorite places in the house is out on my patio. And I usually have my morning coffee or my evening tea out on my patio. And I'll just take a blanket and curl up, and I'm just kind of listening to the birds, and I'm listening to looking at the sky and the clouds and the stars. And it really puts in perspective how we are basically just a ripple in the ocean in this entire world. And so you start realizing how small you are and how big your problems may be, but there are so many people out there who are going through much worse. And I never say compare traumas, but it gives you a moment to just kind of put things in perspective. We're wow, I'm just a small ripple in this big, big ocean. So that's something that I do. If my coffee or my tea is warm, I really hold it to me so I can feel the heat from it, and it kind of warm hands, warm heart, right? And I take time to really enjoy what I'm eating or drinking. Take time to do that. I think we get in such a rush to get back to our offices, back to life, back to practice, back to a game, that we don't really sit down and enjoy our meals. And so that's a disservice to ourselves. Food is delicious, so you should really enjoy whatever you're eating or drinking. Of course, for self-care, I have to plug skincare. Again, not a Palm Affair video, but it's really, really important that you're taking care of yourself. And so I feel when I look good, I feel better. And always, 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 the best foundation is excellent skincare. And so making sure that you are washing, exfoliating, and hydrating your skin is always super important. For those of you girls who love bubble baths or a good soak, we carry bath bombs for $9, and they are amazing, and they smell so, so good. They're completely botanical, so it won't throw off your pH or anything like that. It leaves your body super, super smooth. And it smells so good and botanical that not only is your body relaxed, but your mind is relaxed too. And so that is a great way. Bath bombs, body soaks. And then once you do all of that, you towel down, oiling up or lotioning down. Oil up. Does anybody know why we say oil up but lotion down? Either way, making sure you're locking in that moisture. Because again, when you feel good and you look good, it boosts the way you feel about yourself. So don't hesitate to take 20 minutes to pamper yourself. That's always good. I already talked about laying your clothes out ahead. I like to wake up a little bit early so that I can throw on just a little bit of makeup. These days it's mostly concealer and mascara, not a whole lot of a full face unless I'm doing a live or I'm going to an event or something like that. But just a little blush on your face, mascara, life is great, but a coat of mascara never hurt anybody. So I like to do that. Take a few extra seconds in the morning just to make yourself look better so that you feel better. Finally, I talked about packing your lunch. Eat good food and drink lots and lots and lots of water. So water is gonna help you with your skincare regimen. It's gonna make you feel better. It helps with digestion and all of those things. It's gonna cleanse your gut. You won't have that slow moving feeling. But eating good food and drinking water is always a way that you can practice self-care. So that's really all I have for the night. I'm again having a Zinfandel because I don't drink that much. And so usually my Wednesday wine lasts me quite some time. And if you have any questions about self-care or ideas or about consistency or other things that I do to take care of myself in my hour, not just in my 20-minute block, please, please, please reach out to me. I hope that you guys are having an excellent, excellent week. I hope that things are going well for you. Don't forget to take time for yourself in any of these ways, but also this week's been pretty heavy, so unplug from social media. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to feel like you don't want to engage in things. You don't have to you don't have to comment on every post that you see, and it's okay to not say anything at all. Be true to yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.